Dobra večer, Divine Pisces, 222. It is Monday, clear, October 12th, 2020. I'm going to do a union update for today. I'm back. Yay. Yeah, I've been going through a lot, guys. Probably the same things you guys have been going through. Just a lot of clearing of karma happening right now. And I said it this morning in my morning message that the theme seems to be taking on karma. Well, we have to remember that we are responsible for our own karma. We are not responsible for someone else's karma, nor is anyone else responsible for our karma, okay? And so we also have to remember that I don't really believe in good karma, bad karma, whatever. Karma is just karma, okay? Clear. A bunch of good karma, like quote-unquote good karma, doing good deeds, things like that, is not going to cancel out any karmic debts or anything like that you have to pay back, okay? It's not. You still have to pay back that debt, okay? And I feel like a lot of people are getting caught up in this whole, why is this happening to me? You know, I've been a good person for the last year. Okay, so... Like, you know, and a lot of the stuff is not even just this lifetime, it's past lifetimes, you know, and kind of a culmination of everything. So I feel like that's kind of where the energies are trending, and it's just, I mean, this is month 10, okay, we just had the 10-10 portal, so of course that's, you know, new beginnings and that, but we have to close old cycles before we can start new ones. And so that's where, like, a lot of this is coming up. And I just want to let you guys know, I mean, I do offer a lot of services for you guys, you know, especially if you're, you know, feeling stuck or you're feeling like you're feeling weighed down, maybe spiritually, stuff like that. But I am going to tell you right now, okay, nobody can fast track, quote unquote, union for you. I don't care what anybody tells you, okay? Union with your counterpart is entirely up to you and that counterpart. Okay? But I think a lot of people right now with this twin flame stuff, they're getting really confused. And I know I'm going to get a lot of crap for this, but I don't care. I think it's time that I say it. There are some of you who still watch my channel, okay, who are still stuck on this whole idea that union, that's the only thing that matters is union with my counterpart. No. No. It's about you. It's about you. Okay? And there are readers out there that's what they sell. They sell getting into union with your counterpart, yada, yada, yada. And that's great. That's wonderful. But, you know, not everybody it's just not going to happen for everybody the way that they think it's going to happen, because not everybody is the same. No two twins are the same, no two souls are the same, you know, obviously, right? Figuratively speaking. But like if you think about how your journey is going compared to maybe somebody else's journey, sure, there may be similarities, there may be parallels. Clear. But it's not the same. And I've said this before, where, you know, the whole idea of equal means the same. It doesn't. Equal does not mean the same. Okay? And so if you are going through a particular energy, all right, your counterpart may be going through that exact same energy, but not in the same scenario. Do you see? So you're having equal energy, okay, but not necessarily the same circumstance. Does that make sense? Also, the idea that a lot of people are still acting as if they are their counterpart, or their counterpart is them. And I'm sorry, your counterpart, you can't place the expectations on your counterpart or the vessel or whatever to react to things the way that you do. You're not the same. Not really. okay? Different life experiences, different upbringing, even sometimes, you know, different gender, whatever. Okay, you're a different energy also. Okay, like masculine, feminine energy, whatever. So whoever dominates that one energy, they're naturally going to be a certain way. Okay, it's just the way that it is. It's the polarity, okay, at work. And, you know, and I was talking about the split, and I mean this, guys. Like, there is a split coming. Some of you are going to be, you're going to wake up to some serious illusions. And I do feel a lot of it does have to do with the twin flame stuff. And if I'm that catalyst for you, great, I'm so happy, okay? But please don't come to me and ask me if SRT is going to be able to tell you when you're going to have physical union with your counterpart, because that's not what it's for. Okay? And understand SRT, spiritual release therapy, basically, I'm there to see and to help release some blocks that you may have, okay? Whether that's in your chakra system, whether that's attached to your etheric field, whether that's you know, any attachments you may have, or cords, or if anybody has placed any sort of you know, psychic attack or anything like that on you, but also taking a look at subpersonalities and self-sabotaging thoughts that have been keeping you stuck in a cycle, and to help you release those. That's what spiritual release therapy is for. Okay? Not to fast track union, not to tell you when your counterpart's going to show up. Sometimes I do connect with counterparts. If I'm just doing one twin flame, sometimes I'll connect with a counterpart as well. That does happen. It does happen a lot, actually. Okay? But you guys have to understand what the twin flame journey actually is, okay? There are still people out there who are watching 6, 7, 8 hours worth of readings, trying to find out when their counterpart is coming. Still, after everything is said and done, they're still doing that. Clear. Stop that, guys. Stop that. You're doing it to yourself. You're making yourself unhappy. Okay? Some of us are starting to realize that this just isn't what we thought it was at all. It has nothing to do with romance, quote unquote. You want a Cinderella story? Find a soulmate. Okay? Some of you, your journey is within mission with your twin. Like, there are some people who have been married to their twin for years and didn't even realize that's who they were. Okay? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Some of you, met your counterpart, and it, you know, for whatever reason it didn't work out, and you found someone else who you connect with better, right? Your counterpart's still there, still showing up, you know, still kind of in the ether and whatnot, but you're not actively engaged with them in the 3D. Do you see? So it does, stop putting a one size fit all on this twin flame stuff. It's so toxic. It's so toxic. Okay? And y'all can come at me if you want. I'm used to it at this point. It's fine. I don't care. And, you know, but please, I'm begging you guys, please take a look at your journey. Take a look at yourself. Are you better off now than you were when you first, you know, went through Dark Night of the Soul? Are you in a better place now than you were a year ago? Are you in a better place, you know, than you were before your awakening? Clear. Twin flame or not, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay? Ask yourself these questions. What have you learned? Right? What have you learned? You know, one second, guys. Just 1 second. I have a dog and a cat problem. Sorry, guys. Like, I am still kind of discombobulated from working or from moving, so stuff's just all over the place. I beg your pardon. So, anyway, but what I was saying is, you guys have to take stock, okay? And you also have to take ownership of yourself, and you have to take ownership. You have to take ownership for where you are in your journey, okay? But you also have to understand the learning aspect of it, okay? And that you can't do it for your counterpart any more than your counterpart can do it for you. You can't do it for anybody else either. You can only do it for yourself. And your counterpart has to do it for themselves, okay? So remember that, all right? Remember that. And if you get a service from me, please, 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 I'm begging you. Okay, so going forward, if you start asking me if this is going to help you find or help you fast track your union with your counterpart, I will not do it for you. Okay, I'll send you a refund. I will not perform the service for you. Nope. Okay. Because I'm not gonna put myself in a position where somebody is quote unquote unhappy with something they received from me because it wasn't what they quote unquote wanted, even though they know clearly, I explained clearly what they were getting. Okay. I have seen people destroy other people's payment options, like, because of this, like, going, stuff like that. That's bad karma. I don't want any of that. I don't want any part of that. I don't want any part of that. Okay? If you're so stuck in obsession that all you can think about is physical union, sorry, cat, with your counterpart, you need to figure some stuff out. Okay? And if you want, to talk to spiritual coaching, fine, that'd be great. Reading, that's fine, to kind of see where you're at, totally fine. But don't expect, instant results, especially if you're not doing the work. Okay? So, anyway, I'm not trying to be a jerk at all, but you guys know me, especially those of you who have been with me for a while. You know I don't sugarcoat anything, and I'm not going to start now. Okay? Because it's not fair to you guys to give you these false hopes. I'm not going to do that. Okay? I'm all about being straight and honest and just being like, look, this is how it is. Okay? But this actually goes right along with everything that I've been saying anyway. I really feel like we're going to this sounds bad. We're going to lose some people. Like, there are going to be some people who drop off. And this actually may happen to you, like, in your life, okay? You may actually lose some people, like, around you, clear. Like, some people that maybe you were close with and you just don't resonate with them anymore. They just kind of drop off. They just kind of fall away, okay? Things that you used to enjoy doing, maybe you don't resonate with those things anymore, okay? Things that, even, music that you used to listen to just doesn't resonate with you anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of you, there's going to be some energetic shifts as far as that goes. Things that you used to enjoy, you're not going to enjoy anymore, and so on and so forth. Don't mourn those things. Your vibration is changing. Embrace it, okay? The people who are in your life who are leaving, they came into your life for a reason. They learned something. Hopefully they learned something, and you learned something, and now it's time to go separate ways. And this could also be true, guys. This could also be true with a counterpart. Like, some of you actually, who have been maybe not in separation, maybe you have been in regular communication with your counterpart. You guys, you may actually find yourself in separation. And I feel like some of you actually, this may be a separation that you yourself initiate. Okay? Some of you, those of you who have been in separation, I feel that some of you, when this split happens, okay, those of you especially those of you who maybe your counterpart's been stagnant, they've been kind of going this way, and you're still going this way, and you're kind of like, you know what, bye boy, bye, or bye girl, bye, whatever. When you're going this way, some of them may come back. Be careful with this, okay? Be very, very careful with this, because you have no idea. I mean, it's so easy to get caught up in that, oh, yay, they're back, yada, yada, and then you fall back into the same trap again. Don't let that happen, clear, okay? I mean, I see that happening to a lot of people. It's gonna be like a false union, quote unquote. Be very careful, okay? Just listen to yourself. Listen to yourself, okay? Especially those of you who are still feeling really vulnerable, okay? Especially those of you who are still stuck in the obsession phase. And if you are triggered by anything I'm saying, you're probably stuck in the obsession phase. I'm just being honest with you. Okay? Don't beat yourself up about it. It is what it is, but you got to get out of that. Clear. Okay? You've got to get out of that. You can't. It's like people are just so stuck in this one mindset, they can't get out of it. They can't think. It's like they don't want to think that they've possibly been lied to, or quote unquote, or they've let themselves believe something for as long as they have. Maybe you haven't been lied to. Maybe you just, put yourself in this false sense of security and this false hope kind of deal, and now nothing's working out the way that you want it to. And so that's what? Ego. Hello. Okay? Yeah, I feel a huge kind of like fissure, like an explosion just coming. It's crazy. All right. So anyway, I've literally been kind of channeling all of this. It's funny. It's just funny because this actually came out in the morning message, realization. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I haven't even looked at these cards, I swear. Okay. So the fact that this came out twice today, right in line with everything I just said, realization. A lot of us are starting to realize, oh my God, I've been keeping myself in this place for so long. Well, here's the door. You are the key. You are the light. You are the answer. Okay? What's stopping you now? Now that you know that, what's stopping you now? You. Okay? Sorry, this is feminine energy. Apologies. Feminine energy. Okay? Masculine energy here. Wow, yeah. So, actually, let me do this first. So, we're still on the feminine energy. Okay, so look, 5 of fire. Conflict, yeah. You're still in conflict with yourself. You are holding yourself back the whole time. You're holding yourself back. Why? Because of something someone told you? What did you tell yourself? What have you been telling yourself over and over and over again that you've been believing? Why have you've been lying to yourself? For how long? Okay? Again, don't beat yourself up about it. Don't get in your head about it. Don't get in your fifis about it. If I'm triggering you, great. Okay, yeah, and some of you are. Some of you are triggered. Some of you are going to be triggered by this message. Good. 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 I'm back, baby. Okay? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Now that you know you've been standing in your own way, what are you going to do about it? Masculine energy here, yes. Masculine energies are still inner conflict too, but they're still fighting a lot of ego right now, guys. A lot of dark night of the soul coming in right now. Yeah, some of them are really wanting so bad to communicate. Now, this could be to their counterparts, could be wanting to communicate to the feminine. But in general, I feel they just feel so pent up. Like they're literally going to explode. They feel like they're going to explode if they don't get this out. And so this is what I'm talking about. This is actually right in line. Yeah, I do feel some of them are going to come back. Some of them are going to come back, and it's going to be very fast, very swift, very just quick in and out. Okay? It's like they've got to get their fill of the feminine energy, right? They felt the feminine energy kind of falling away. And now they're like, I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. Let me go get her back. Just so I can siphon her energy. Now, some of them are, look, some of them are going to follow the feminine down the path. This is going to happen. Some of them, they're just coming in for a quick fix. Use your judgment. I'm not the morality police. You do you, boo-boo. Okay? But just understand where you are. And remember your boundaries and what you're not going to put up with, okay? All right? Don't put yourself in a position to be hurt. Okay? And to, when you're putting yourself in a position to be triggered, that's a little, it's a little masochistic to me. Okay? So just keep that in mind, all right? So connecting energies, wow, yes. We have unconditional love and the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay? Some of you, again, you still are defeated by this whole unconditional love thing. Some of you, you're still confusing unconditional love with abuse. Okay? With acquiescence. With, forfeiture of power. Okay? Some of you just are still stuck in this idea that you still have to let anyone, not even just your counterpart, you have to let people walk all over you to prove that you love them. What about yourself? Do you love yourself when you do this? No. No, you don't. You abuse yourself. Okay? And this is a lesson that is being learned in the connections right now. So this specifically is the connecting energies. Okay, so I find this interesting because it's like the counter. Okay, so let's talk about the feminine energy. The feminine energy, again, kind of confusing love with acquiescence, whether you're allowing your counterpart maybe to come back in or whoever. Okay, but the masculine energy is doing the same thing, possibly in a karmic situation. Okay, maybe they're constantly having to dim their light to prove to a loved one or a karmic partner or a parent or child, whatever, or a boss, that they are worthy of whatever, whether it's love, respect, whatever. So they're having to sacrifice themselves to prove to someone else. Right? And it's like they're doing that and they feel like it's going to give them the permission to let themselves feel loved or respected or whatever. Do you see how that works? How the mirroring works? So kind of what I said earlier about the difference between being equal and the same. Okay, you might be going through similar energies or equal energies, but it's not the same situation. Okay, but it's the same theme. Unconditional love and feeling defeated by it. Because you're not truly understanding what it actually means. And I feel like some of you, this is going to be your illusion, that you have not been understanding this. And it's going to rock your world. Okay? All right, so messages. This is interesting. And yeah. So feminine to masculine, some of you are still here. Masculine to feminine. But guess what? They know they did. Because you, get this, they know you love them unconditionally. Do you see how that works? Do you see how the abuse cycle works? The narcissist, classic narcissist and empath dynamic right there. I know you'll let me do this because you love me. And I love the way it feels when you love me. So I do what I do to reinforce that you love me. Do you see how that works? It's really sick. It's actually a very twisted, sick cycle, okay? I love this. This is messages from source. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. If someone is triggered by something you say, oh well. I always tell people I'm an acquired taste. And I am. Okay? I'm very polarizing. You either like me or you don't. Whatever. Is what it is. I am who I am, right? And this is what I mean. Like, you cannot dim yourself. You cannot hide yourself. You are who you are. You are soul. Remember that, guys. You are soul. All right? Yeah, and you're already doing it. And look at this. I love how this says face your true north on this card, and this one also says keep facing your true north. Guys, keep going. Keep going. No matter what happens, you're already doing it. You're already on this path. You're already there. Stop holding yourself back. Okay? Stop holding yourself back. Stop holding that in what you need to say. Okay? You're not doing yourself any favors by doing that. Okay? Alright guys, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.